G'day ladies and gents, welcome to War Thunder with Mags. Today I'm bringing out a couple of rounds in my British main grinding line. This is my Tier 10-11 line, including the Mark 1 Mustang, the Premium Typhoon, the Spitfire 9, the new one that's only level 10, the Spitfire 16, and the Bullfighter 21. Now, battle's gone straight in hard. We've had Russians come across the battlefield trying to rapidly sneak in some of our ground targets. So I just dove in and took that Premium Mustang straight off the board. This is a 12-13 match, obviously with the presence of the Mustang, so I'm fighting a little bit above my weight, but this line is good. There's a reason why I use the Tier 10-11 line for grinding the British. The Premium Mustang is an incredible aircraft, as is the Premium Typhoon. Add in the Spitfire 9 and the Spitfire 16 as well, and then the fire support capability of the Bullfighter. This line can take aircraft easily 2-3 levels above it without any problems at all. So I'm just sniffing out targets here, looking at, well, the biggest threats. There's that Premium 109 that's up high at the moment. I'm a little concerned about him. Yak 3 down below, but he's overshot the target that he was going for, so 109 should probably be my first elimination. Just trying to pull in range for a nice deflection shot, and I miss it. And because I missed that initial burst, I misjudged exactly where I needed to be shooting. He's pulled out of range. Now, the Premium 109 is only level 11-9, I believe, but it will outdive most Tier 10 and 11s. It is still an F-Series 109. Incredibly good aircraft. I actually have that Premium as well. It's very nice. There we are, now I'm scoring hits. And target down. Now, immediately go for altitude and force a reload after that. I was nearly out of ammunition for the guns. And the Premium Mustang here does not climb particularly well, but it is a boom and zoom aircraft, so that altitude is, well, it's very, very, very useful. You really should be getting it. So as soon as I've cleared a fight, you'll notice every time I'm pulling straight for altitude. Now I'm looking down at the moment, realising we're nearly 10 ground targets down on the enemy's numbers. Time to stop playing around with the fighters. I gotta start focusing bombers, B-25s, BTD destroyers, anything. I hope that my team has realised the same thing at this moment. So the B-25 has to go down first. I'm just trying to make sure I score a large number of criticals and solid hits on him here. I want that kill, but I want to make sure he can't still fly. Now, what I've just realised as I've pulled past is there is about 6 other fighters that have all swarmed in to try and get that kill. Now, that was mine. First thing that's happened there is somebody somehow has managed to take that kill. There was no way they should have been able to. That was mine. Second thing, look at where all their fighters are and where all our team is. All our team is behind me after swarming in, minus 1 or 2 fighters that are up or a couple of bombers that have tried to advance forward to try and level the scores. While I've moved in on that B-25 and the rest of the team has come in to basically ninja the kill, the enemy team has had free reign for the last 2 minutes on or for at least the last 60 seconds on ground targets. I'll take that one. And yeah, they're cleaning up, where this match is basically over. So this is why you don't do the lemming trains, people. It's really why you don't. It's Whoever's on the target first should be on the kill, and it's annoying to lose it. But at the same time, if there are 6 or 7 or 8 people on a train chasing one fighter, what are the rest of the enemy team's fighters and bombers doing at that moment? While you're following the train down, trying to get your chance at maybe stealing one kill, what are the counter-fighters on the enemy team doing? Who are they killing, what are they destroying, and are they winning the match for you while you're trying to get one kill? Now, we did swarm that BT-1 there. That was a little bit different. He was going for the last ground target. He needed to be eliminated fast, and it didn't matter who got him, which is why there was 4. We're basically ignoring the fighters, although I can't see a bomber at this stage, so I'm going to get rid of that LA-7, otherwise it's going to come in from behind and wreck us while we're trying to get to the next target. Get rid of him. And there's the award come up. So a bomber slipped in somewhere that was out of my vision range and finished the match. So, how did we do? Well, we got first place. It was actually a fairly low scoring match. 4 was the highest number of kills, which is what we got and what the top 2 players on the enemy team got. 30,495 silver lions, 26,652 XP, and the whole battle took 7.5 minutes. That was a defeat though. I want to show you a victory today, so let's try this again. Okay, same lineup, same idea. We're on the 2 towns map this time, and we're going for the win. So I've got the Mustang out. Again, I like to lead with this aircraft. It is bloody good. I really have to do a review on this at some stage in time. Beautiful aircraft too. I can't wait till I get the Queen Elizabeth skinner locked on this thing. Anyways, just trying to climb for altitude. We've got the sun to our backs, which is nice. I'm just trying to position myself so I can get out a little bit wider from their main swarm and keep the sun to my back at all times. I don't want them to spot me until I'm nearly on top of them. Nobody's making aggressive moves yet, because nobody can see them coming. I've been picked up. Take that 190A first. Threat. That completely wrong. But nevertheless managed to get a hit in on him, a nice solid one, so he's taken damage. Should be easy enough to finish off. Until he dives away. Okay, go for the next target. For you, let's see if we can do this a little better. Oh, not even in the right area. The day I played these matches, I was having a really bad time aiming. This is atrocious. That's better. See, Mags, was that so hard? And I appear to now be up here alone, except for the flak shots coming from the destroyers, so I really want to move out a little bit here. Nothing's more embarrassing than getting your wing blasted off by one of those destroyers, and I swear the enemy team's destroyers always seem to be trained with SAS sharpshooters. I actually think the altitude record for a shot I've taken from one of those destroyers was in my B-25 at about 39,000 feet. And it one-shot my wing. The aircraft had taken no damage previous. Alright, so we'll go after this. Cobras, just try and clean these guys out. Big guns on this map. We've got bombers coming in, and not good. The more of these we can get rid of, the less they can deploy against our bombers later. Seem to have got my aiming sorted out now. I've taken a hit to the left wing, but that's alright. Its control surfaces are just still attached. Appears to have a pretty serious hole. Yeah, when you can see the inner ribbing of the wing, it's not a good thing. just looping around the back at the moment. I was actually trying to decide whether or not I should try and take this back to base, but its handling isn't too bad at the moment, so I thought, nah, stuff it, let's go straight in, go hard or go home. And apparently I'm going home. And the lightning just shoots my cockpit out. I actually flew mine for the first time in ages the other day. I think I've done some tweaks to the Lightnings. It is handling much nicer than it used to. It used to fly like a brick. You could make it work, but it was very difficult to get it to do what you wanted it to do. Now it's much easier. So, time to bring out the Typhoon. This is the Premium Typhoon. Quad cannons, level 10, I believe. And I love this thing. Why I haven't bought the rest of the Typhoons yet, I have no idea, because I love this aircraft. In some ways, it's actually better than the Mustang Mark I. Its dive speed is incredible, and it seems to have this ability, if you turn it on just the right angle and then just tap the landing flaps for a second, even at ultra high speeds, it'll turn on a 10-cent piece. I think you'll even see some examples of that in this fight. Picking out first targets. Looks like these guys here are going to be the main focus. Don't try and turn in on the target. Use the energy to keep the fight going. Pick a new target. You've got a guy there that's being swarmed by multiple enemy fighters. See if I can help him out any. There's so much speed on the moment. I'm still doing. I've only just passed below 600 kilometers an hour, so that Mustang has no chance of catching me. Let's go straight through. Be a little bit careful here because I had too much speed on and I overshot that LA5's guns and he's now trying to pull under my tail. So loop it down to the ground. Now this is the only downside of this aircraft. It likes altitude and having the ability to dive on things. When you get stuck down here at low altitudes, however, in arcade or in historical, while it is incredibly maneuverable, it is designed to actually fight at this altitude. Was the original build for the Typhoons was actually to dive from high altitudes and intercept low-flying Focke-Wulf 190s that were returning from bombing or fighter operations and strafing ground targets on the way out. And they would dive down and intercept them, and they were that fast the 190s couldn't outrun them. So they were designed to fight surprisingly low to the ground. Their issue is once they're down there getting the altitude back to climb, to be able to perform the dive again. The climb rates are not exceptional. Well, they're not bad in comparison to some, but there's a perfect example of a ram there. Now at this stage the battle has been won. I didn't even realise it, but we had bombers move over the enemy base and basically nuke it to hell, so that's that. So, we got first place for the team. The fighter award, 6 kills, 1 loss. It was actually the highest kills for anyone in the match. 48,600 silver lions and 167,120 XP, doubled with a premium account. Not a bad battle, and again, just over 7 minutes. So, yes, that is my British grinding line. This line, as you can see, I've maxed out the 2 premiums. I do have the boomerang on the end, but ignore it, it's just filler. The rest of the line is about halfway through their XP bars, and this particular line up here from the Typhoon through to the Mustang has been responsible for probably level 10, 11 all the way through to level 18, 19 in my British lineup at this stage, and I still have aircraft to max out. It's the best place to grind the Brit lines. If you're looking for a sweet spot, it gives you the best challenge, the highest performance aircraft that you can have in comparison to the repair costs, with the highest rate of reward. So if you're looking to set up a grind line for arcade to get up into British jets, I would suggest this is the area to look at. Anyways folks, if you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more, fly smart, fly safe, and I'll catch you in the skies.